You know, I'm going through a lot, and some days I just be like, everybody go through this in their career and they like.
So Tyla, the color that's out that they can, stole a song from Young Miami. Young Miami from the 304 City Girls.
Young Miami is allegedly accusing Tyla of stealing her song Chanel. Young Miami tweeted this morning, "This girl really ran off with my song and I don't know how to feel about it. Mind you, I played this song for this girl. Like, B, I'm confused. Take me to Chanel is greater than put me in Chanel."
The entire industry is spinning right now because Young Miami just hit Tyler with a full-blown legal bomb, and it's looking like one of 2025's wildest copyright showdowns. This isn't some messy Twitter beef. It's official, it's legal, and lawyers are already in the mix. Sources close to Aisha Brownlee's legal team confirmed that Miami is taking Ms. Tyler to court for a massive $20 million. The claim? Tyler's new single Chanel allegedly snatched key elements straight from Miami's unreleased track Take Me to Chanel. It all started with one tweet that literally broke the internet. On October 16th, Young Miami hopped on X and wrote, "Take me to Chanel, put me in Chanel." Fans thought it was just a cute teaser for her next drop. But a few minutes later, she fired off a string of cryptic, shady posts that changed everything. She tweeted, "This girl really ran off with my song, and I don't even know how to feel about it. Mind you, I played this song for this girl." And that's when chaos erupted. Within hours, every blog, fan page, and gossip account was posting about it non-stop. Then TMZ jumped in and confirmed what everyone was guessing. The girl Miami was talking about was none other than Ms. Tyler, the Grammy-winning South African pop star who had just previewed Say Love Me and officially dropped Chanel. It was no longer just speculation. The tea was boiling, and receipts were on the way.
He says that you gotta put in Chanel. Put in Chanel, I say love me and put me Chanel.
When fans finally heard the track, the similarities were way too loud to ignore. Tyler's voice dropped the line, "You got it, Chanel," and that's when everything just blew up. But what really sent the internet spiraling was the timing, the lyrics, and the so-called proof that Young Miami swears she's holding on to. For months, Miami's been hyping up her solo debut. Back in February 2025, she told fans Take Me to Chanel was going to be the baddie anthem of the year. Then in August, she doubled down, tweeting, "Take Me to Chanel is a hit. Everybody trying to take my songs from me." So when Tyler started teasing Chanel on TikTok and Instagram, singing Say You Love Me, then Put Me in Chanel, fans instantly started connecting dots, and the internet went detective mode. According to Miami, she privately shared her demo months ago during BET Awards weekend 2024. Both she and Tyler were in LA, and she claimed she played the unfinished track for her in a chill studio hangout set up by a mutual producer, whose name she's keeping under wraps for now. That's the moment Miami's legal team is building her entire $20 million case around. They're alleging Tyler heard the hook that night, switched up a few notes, and turned it into Chanel. If that's true, this case could blow the lid off who's really borrowing from who in the music game. Because let's be honest, borrowing a vibe in pop music? That's old news. But when it involves an unreleased, copyrighted track, that's when things turn ugly. The internet quickly split into camps. Some people said Miami was reaching for clout, while others swore she had every reason to be furious. One user on X didn't hold back, posting, "Young Miami's song is so garbage. Tyler did her a favor by putting her song out first. They sound completely different." That one comment sparked chaos. Another person clapped back, saying, "We're still waiting for proof she even played her song for Tyler. There's no studio record, no DM, nothing. And why would she even show her track to Tyler? If you said Glorilla, JT, Cardi B, or Doja, maybe. But Young Miami? Where's she even come from again?" That last jab hit deep because not too long ago, Miami herself said she was stepping back from rap. So people started asking, why now? But according to official filings, there's way more here than just gossip. The complaint, allegedly filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, lists copyright infringement, unjust enrichment, and emotional distress as key claims. Miami's team insists her song predates Tyler's by more than 7 months, with metadata from Pro Tools Cloud dated March 4, 2025, backing her up. And that's not even the juiciest part. The legal docs reportedly include an affidavit with snippets from Miami's Take Me to Chanel demo. The lyrics? Take me to Chanel, buy me what I like, put me in Chanel, when you saying your type. Now line that up next to Tyler's chorus in her teaser, say you love me, then put me in Chanel, you know what I like. The overlap? Almost impossible to ignore. A musicologist hired by Miami's lawyers even found both songs share a 68% lyrical overlap and identical cadence patterns in the hook, enough, they say, to justify a full-blown trial. It gets crazier. The report claims both tracks match in BPM, key, and drum pattern, all linking back to a South African producer who frequently works with Tyler. The lawsuit demands $20 million in damages, claiming Tyler's label and team cashed in on early streaming numbers and brand deals, including a rumored Chanel collab, opportunities that Miami says should have been hers. Meanwhile, Tyler's camp? Silent. No statement, no denial, just crickets. And that silence is only turning the noise up. Sources close to the situation claim Tyler's team thinks the whole thing is nothing but a PR stunt. Behind the scenes, they allegedly called the lawsuit frivolous and opportunistic, saying Miami's just chasing headlines. Reports even suggest Tyler's lawyers sent a cease and desist before the suit went public, warning Miami to stop spreading defamatory claims of song theft. But once that paperwork hit the internet, all hell broke loose. Within hours, outlets like TMZ, Complex, Hot New Hip Hop, and Hollywood Unlocked were plastering headlines everywhere. City Girl goes legal on Tyler, Battle of the Chanels begins. And the internet? Oh, it was eating it up. Commentators started digging into Miami's past too, reminding everyone that this isn't her first messy moment. She's clashed before, even with her City Girls partner, JT, after fans accused JT of sneak dissing her. That drama eventually cooled off, but the memory stuck. Now, people are saying, here we go again.
She ain't all good, and it's not all bad. Like, we don't talk every day, but it's no beef on my end. I still look at her like as family, but it's not like we on the phone, we chatting every day, or we checking in like, hey, you know, she posting my shit, I'm posting her shit.
Critics are already calling this a PR stunt, claiming Young Miami's just using the chaos to hype up her solo debut. But not everyone's convinced that's the case. Legal experts are now weighing in, saying that if Miami really has the goods, recorded sessions, timestamps, and verified metadata showing Take Me to Chanel existed months before Tyler's release, then this isn't about clout at all. It's about proof. And that kind of evidence could make this one of the biggest copyright battles the music world's seen in a long time. Meanwhile, Tyler's keeping it icy. No subtweets, no interviews, no messy clapbacks. She's staying completely silent, and somehow, that calm response is making the whole situation feel even louder.
And somebody said, Miami, that song took you forever to drop, and she said, don't matter, it's my song. Then another Twitter page said, PSA, it is Tyla. She has a new song called Chanel. The chorus is put me in Chanel, put me in Chanel. And Young Miami said, let's talk about it. Now let's listen to both songs and see how we feel. Let's do it. Now the songs sonically don't sound the same at all. I don't hear it. But what Young Miami is saying is that I guess she played the song specifically for Tyla, and so for her to come out with a song that's similar to it with the same concept is weird. Take me to Chanel, put me in Chanel. Who was the real Chanel Cabina Court? But Tyla's song coming out Friday, and who knows when Young Miami song is coming out. But shoot, you might as well put it out Friday too. May the best Chanel win. But whose side you're on? What song y'all like better? Let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll see y'all soon. Yeah.
Instead of jumping into the drama, Tyler did the complete opposite. She doubled down on promoting her single. On Instagram, she dropped a clean, confident caption that read, Chanel. October 24th. Next Friday. No shade, no subtweets, just business. Fans instantly caught the vibe, calling it the ultimate classy clapback, a silent way of saying she's unbothered and focused on the music. And honestly, that move might pay off. Industry insiders are already predicting Chanel could land on Spotify's new music global playlist within hours of release, flipping all this chaos into pure streaming gold. But now that the lawsuit's officially on the record, Tyler's label is facing a tough call. Do they settle behind closed doors, push the release date, or go head-to-head in court? Either way, this case is shaking the table in both the US and South Africa. Fans are calling it a major wake-up call for new artists everywhere, because when international collaborations go sideways, the legal mess gets global real quick. Intellectual property doesn't care about borders, and that's exactly the argument Tyler's legal team plans to use. Insiders say her lawyers are ready to challenge the California court's jurisdiction, claiming that the alleged studio session happened in a private Airbnb, no contract, no NDA, nothing official. If the judge sides with them, the case could either get tossed or be kicked over to an international copyright tribunal. And that kind of process? It could drag on for years.
So Tyla, the colored South African, stole a song from Young Miami from the 304, City Girls. Like, what? So apparently Young Miami is tweeting because she's pissed off because Tyla, the colored South African girl, came out with a song called Put Me in Chanel, and Young Miami got a song called Take Me to Chanel, and Young Miami has been, teasing the snippets of the song, and it's they saying it's a highly anticipated song, and she played the song for Tyla, the colored South African, and then all of a sudden she came out with that. I think it's stealing. They done told us that they come over here to take. And that's exactly what they do. They soak up the essence. They soak up the culture that they claim we don't have. They get some of the sauce.
And this is where things get really spicy. Miami's lawyers are now reportedly pushing for a U.S. dismissal motion too, trying to lock the case inside American jurisdiction before Tyler can move it overseas. What started as a copyright fight is now turning into a full-blown global power struggle. Miami's legal team just made their boldest move yet. They're demanding discovery access to Tyler's full studio files, raw stems, early drafts, and all the metadata behind Chanel. If the judge signs off on that, things could explode fast. Those files could reveal exactly who created what first and whether Chanel really traces back to Miami's unreleased demo. But if that request gets denied, then Miami's entire case rests on her own receipts, her Pro Tools timestamps, text messages, and the story of how that song was allegedly shared. That's risky territory. See, these kinds of copyright battles always come down to two words: substantial similarity. If Tyler had access to Miami's demo and the songs sound even remotely alike, a jury could easily side with Miami. Still, some insiders whisper that the massive $20 million figure might just be a power play, a negotiation anchor to raise the stakes. In lawsuits like this, settlements usually land between 5 to 10% of the claim. Which means even if the case never hits trial, Miami could still walk away with a solid $1 to $2 million in shared writing credits if Tyler's label decides it's smarter to settle than fight. From a business angle, Miami's got more to gain. A legitimate lawsuit paints her as a serious solo artist, no longer just the city girl, but a woman standing firm for her art and her rights. It shows the industry she's done playing nice. On the flip side, Tyler's team reportedly worries this legal storm could shake her brand partnerships with giants like Pandora and Coca-Cola, especially if the lawsuit accuses her of profiting off allegedly stolen work. That kind of PR cloud makes sponsors vanish quick. Behind the scenes, label execs are anxious too. Sources say this case might set a brand new precedent for how unreleased music is shared in private sessions. As one insider allegedly put it, nobody's gonna play demos for anybody after this. And honestly, they might be right. The trust in collaboration spaces could take a serious hit. For now, Chanel is still slated to drop October 24th under Epic Records. But Miami's team isn't letting that slide. They've reportedly filed for a temporary restraining order to pause all promotion and distribution until the court decides who actually owns the song. Insiders expect a hearing within weeks. If the judge approves that order, Tyler's US release could get blocked, even if the song keeps streaming globally. Miami, meanwhile, isn't backing down. Her latest tweet simply reads, "Don't matter. It's my song." Short, defiant, and dripping with confidence. Tyler, on the other hand, keeps posting clips from rehearsals and studio sessions like nothing's wrong, a move fans are calling the ultimate power play. Public opinion? Completely split. Team Miami says she's fighting for every artist who's ever had their work stolen. Team Tyler insists inspiration isn't theft, and that Miami's lawsuit is just a headline grab before her solo rollout. Either way, this battle is rewriting the rules for cross-border collaborations. Music moves faster than contracts now, and this chaos is proof of how risky that can get. Experts predict months of behind-the-scenes negotiations before anything actually reaches trial. Most cases like this end quietly, with settlements or shared credits. But if Tyler chooses to fight and loses, the fallout could be brutal: millions in damages, stalled partnerships, and a major dent in her Grammy-winning streak. One wrong verdict could flip her career upside down. For young Miami, though, this might be the moment that defines everything. If she wins, she's not just walking away with a check, she's walking away as a symbol for every underestimated artist who decided to stand up and claim what's theirs. But if she loses? The critics will tear her apart, calling it a failed publicity stunt gone wrong. The stakes couldn't be higher. Both Miami and Tyler know the world's watching, every tweet, every lyric, every move. This isn't just a lawsuit anymore. It's a cultural moment. The question is, who really runs the Chanel era? Team Tyler or Team Miami? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and stay tuned, because the next scandal brewing in the industry might just be even wilder.